lighting people, and welcome to a special edition of 5 Big Questions, live on location from LightFair 2023, where we find ourselves at the booths of WAC and Modern Forms. We're here with Tom Lilly, the Director of Specification Sales, and John Hoffman, the Director of Product Development. Gents, thanks for joining us today. We're here before the show's starting, so it's a little quiet right now, but we're ready for the robust visits coming later today. Tom, let's start with you. You're involved in specification sales, and you've been with the business quite a long time. When you consider the brands that you have, there's such an aesthetic appeal to a lot of your fixtures, both on Modern Forms and with WAC. And when you consider what you folks are designing that's in anticipation of or as a reaction to design trends, tell me, what trends are you seeing these days and what's the marketplace looking for?
What's interesting is on the functional side, it's going very minimalistic. So people want a ton of light, but they really don't want to have to see that light source. And on the flip side, on the decorative side, it's truly the opposite. People are looking for more grandiose, more pieces of art, whether the pendants just hanging there as piece of arts, wall sconces that are just much more ornate, much more elaborate.
I was looking at both of your booths overnight yesterday as well as today, and you have some of those grandiose, aesthetically appealing fixtures, as well as some of the real demure ones that just blend into the architecture. So fantastic job there. John, let's transition to you with engineering and product development in mind. Making these fixtures look great and appeal to the interior designers and the architecture and these grandiose hospitality and end user projects that you work on. A lot of times we also have to meet lumens per watt and other performance criteria. So how do you balance sometimes those competing goals?
Thanks, Al. Yeah, we're really excited about the offering. The one, it's the classic question of form versus function. So here we're trying at Modern Forms WAC Lighting really get to the synthesis to be able to offer both of those, execute on both of those. How we do it is we have a vertically integrated factory. So we own our own factory, so we can design everything down to the LED module itself, the driver that powers that fixture, so that's where you're getting that technical performance, all the way to the materials, the tooling, the finishes that the end user eventually sees. So by blending those, we really think we'll be able to hit both the criteria of performance and aesthetics. To give you a quick example, right behind us here in the WAC Experience Center, Tom alluded to it, smaller fixtures. So we have the debut of our Ether Atomic. It is a 1-inch recessed aperture that delivers 1,000 lumens of light. And it's IC rated as well with glare control and really great aesthetics. So you're getting the powerhouse performance, but you're also getting an aesthetic on the ceiling that it's clean, it's an inviting, well-illuminated environment, so you're getting function and form. And at WAC Modern Forms, we realize we have a lot of customers. We have the code compliances, the lumen per watts. We have engineers, specifiers, lighting designers, architects, and most importantly, the end user at the end. And we really take pride and we strive with our capabilities and LED advancement to deliver and check the boxes for all those customers.
It's a hard thing to balance the form versus the function, and you folks seem to do a great job of that. And one thing also about your business that's unique compared to just what the average lighting person might be involved in is that a big infrastructure bill for street lighting isn't really going to move the needle on your business. Neither is another 100 Amazon warehouses. So Tom, given your role in specification and on the sales side, what are you seeing right now as any vertical markets or any geographies that are particularly hot or particularly cold right now?
Now, rumor has it that the third and fourth quarter is going to slow down quite a bit. There's a lot of uncertainty in the economy, but we hear this year after year, and WAC seems to persevere through that. And it really boils down to, the right product, the right price, giving people what they want, when they want it, and we're listening to our customers, and we're going to continue to do that. So,
do you see any verticals like hospitality, hotels, or restaurant work, or anything like that, either slowing or speeding up?
I think the post-pandemic, hospitality is really continues to grow. It's very busy. Multifamily slowed down a little bit, which is a pretty big market for us. But what we're seeing is higher ed is becoming very popular. So dormitories, libraries, common spaces in the higher ed. Corporate office has slowed since post-pandemic. Nobody wants to go back to their offices.
Yeah.
And actually owners of these offices are trying to entice their workers back by making more of an upscale environment. So they're doing a lot of remodels there. So remodels over new construction is definitely the more popular thing today. as well as if these corporate offices aren't going to be taken up, they're changing these into mixed-use spaces, for example, with retail, condos, and so forth. And so we're getting a lot of that business with just these trends from the post-pandemic. So
excellent, excellent. So it's no surprise, John, that the sales executive would say that there's almost everything's in stock and ready to ship. But let's the reality check on the operations side. It's no secret that you folks use, and you mentioned it earlier, use factories that aren't under your ownership, and some of those factories happen not to be in the United States. So when you compare today in mid-2023 to the way things were the last 2-3 years with so many challenges that affected all industries, how are your lead times and manufacturing turnaround times today compared to, say, pre-pandemic?
Yeah, and it's very important for sales, SCM, and engineering to work closely together, and we do, because we can make a beautiful fixture, but we have to deliver it. Yeah. So I could say things have improved greatly post-pandemic. I personally, for one, am glad not to be in supply chain meetings anymore. I'm solely focused back right on product innovation. Some things that we've done is we control our own factories. So what that allows us to do is, with that, we're able to strategically plan and also have logistics of stocking to be able to support the customers. So through the pandemic, WAC and Modern Forms have fared well comparatively. Post-pandemic, there's still some instability in the industry, but our leadership is taking initiatives to make sure we can deliver to our customers. So some things we're doing is we just recently opened a 650,000 square foot warehouse and manufacturing campus in Thailand. Wow. So that gives us diversity in manufacturing and logistics. We also have a 150,000 square foot distribution facility in Dallas, Texas. And right here in New York State, we have increased our MTO and custom manufacturing capabilities, so we can deliver a lot to our customers right here stateside as well. Custom is a big focus for us, so say, Al, even you wanted a nice yellow sconce or maybe a yellow pendant to complement the inside lighting microphone, that could be a possibility.
I love my yellow, and I'll take you up on that. That might be a made-to-order product, though, but that sounds fantastic. And congrats on the Thailand 650 square feet.
That more than doubles our manufacturing capacity. So we've already had a 600,000 square foot facility. Yeah. Now we've more than doubled that. In addition to that Dallas warehouse, we also have 3 more warehouses that are close to 200,000 square feet each, strategically located throughout the country.
So pressure's on sales to keep all those warehouses and manufacturing sites busy and pushing products through. So when we look forward, when we look at the next 6-12 months or maybe more, Tom, what do you see? What are some of the exciting things that our lighting audience should expect to see from WAC Modern Forms?
It's no secret that our linear system that's actually behind us here, the WAC strut system, it's top-notch. John was the lead engineer on this project. It's really becoming a household name out there now in the linear world. And so I don't think it's going to be a secret that we're going to continue to increase functionality, flexibility, components. We're really going to build on that particular product line. One thing that's been on the decorative side is really the organic materials. We've already have black marble, we've got Spanish alabaster, we've got wood, we've got a lot of different crystal and glass and these beautiful clouded acrylic type fixtures. So we're going to continue to build on those organic materials. When we've done these shows out in Europe or witnessed these products on display in Europe, it's really turning to organic. And so we're going to continue to come out with grandiose, big fixtures. So we're going to continue to come out with very functional, very high performance products on the functional side, as well as use some of these new materials and come out with some big, ornate, elaborate fixtures. So.
Well, I'm sure that the specification community, your business partners, and other lighting stakeholders are excited about all the updates from your brands, as well as the exciting kind of future peek into what's going on from some of the products, as well as the operational side. So, Tom, John, thank you for joining us today for 5 Big Questions. Have a great show today.
Thanks, Al.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Al.
Hey there, we really enjoyed that discussion. We hope that you did as well. Be sure to click that big LED logo next to me, and what that'll do is subscribe you to our YouTube channel so you don't miss the next 5 Big Questions interview. And YouTube subscribers always receive an early preview to the next interview before we even post it on the Inside Lighting website. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.